Hello and welcome to MotorsPlus.com. Today we're in Ducati showroom in UAE on Sheikh Zayed Road in Dubai. And today we have Mr. Joel O'Brien.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing? Thank you for having us here today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Ducati in the Middle East and in particular in UAE?
Yeah, sure. So we work for Ducati UAE, which is a part of the Masood group. Masood took over the brand in 2010, and we had a showroom in Motor City and a showroom down in Abu Dhabi. We're just operating now from this new showroom in Sheikh Zayed Road, which was opened in October last year. So since we've moved here, we've got a lot more floor traffic. The brand's a lot more visible. We're along the same road as the rest of the bike brand, so it's really helped the brand grow, and it's given us much better exposure.
That's great. And what kind of numbers are we talking about here?
We haven't. We've only been here for kind of half of a season because we got here towards the end of last season. The numbers are showing much more walk-in traffic, so it's down to me and the team now to make sure we can close a few more deals.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. We're maintaining fairly decent numbers at the moment. We can always have a little bit of improvement, of course, so hopefully the video gets out to the viewers and people will come down and check out our brand.
And you told me about a couple of bikes that are new here. Do you we'll make a quick introduction and then go look at them a little bit later?
Yeah, sure. So today we'll have a look at the V4 Corse, which is it's a special edition of the new V4, which has been a very popular model for Ducati. It's doing very well in World Superbikes. And then we'll have a look at the Scrambler range, which is just here behind us, which is a really exciting range of bikes, coming from the factory as well. And then we'll also take a look at the new Diavel 1260S, which is my personal favorite.
Awesome. And what does Ducati do for the community? I heard a little bit about schools, whether it's actually introduction to motorcycle driving or whether it's introduction to race driving and track driving.
Yeah, so we've tried to be as active as we can in the last few years. Last year we took over the national race series. So we created a one-make race series with the Ducati 959. So it was an arrive and ride kind of race series. That was very popular. We took over the rest of the championship as well. So we saw bikes and riders from all different brands. That was probably one of the biggest things in the industry and the region last year. We had a lot of fun with that. And we also work with California Superbike School. Twice a year we run a school on the track here at the Autodrome, and we teach you, there's 4 different levels from beginner all the way through to advanced. So we teach you how to ride on the track, what to look out for, what to be aware of, and how to ride safe. And we also just recently teamed up with Emirates Driving Institute, which is one of the biggest rider training institutes in the UAE. So we've teamed up with them for a VIP course, which you can basically turn up and learn to ride a motorbike on one of our Ducati Scramblers.
That's great. Do they provide the bikes, or do you guys provide the bikes?
So for the race series, you can either turn up with your own bike or you can join the one-make race series. California Superbike School is an event where you need to bring your own bike, and we kind of train you how to ride that bike maybe a little bit better, or try and teach a few new things. And then the EDI training, they provide everything for you. So you can turn up there, never ridden a bike before, and you can leave there with your bike license.
That's awesome. So basically, if somebody has not ridden a bike before and they go to EDI and they learn how to ride a bike, and then within less than a year, by the end of the year and the beginning of the year, those 4 days, he's ready to race in the championship?
Yeah, pretty much. We try to cover every aspect we can. So our kind of idea is to try and bring people into the brand from the very beginning. So there's lots of people out there, especially in this region, who've always wanted to ride motorbikes. Maybe you never had the chance. So we can take you through the rider training, getting your bike license for the road. We can teach you how to ride on the road. You can come down to California Superbike School, learn what the track's all about, become a part of the team, meet some nice people down there, and then come back at the end of the year and race with us in a competitive environment.
That is awesome. So we're from zero to race in less than a year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, can we take it to the bikes and see the couple of bikes that you have for us today?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a look around.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Let's do that.
Yeah, so this is the V4S Corse. So this is just recently came to the UAE. This is actually the first bike to arrive. This is it's a special edition of the V4S. So this is kind of wearing their race colors. The V4 was kind of released around the start of 2018. We got probably the first bike in the world, I believe, came to Dubai. And this is a really huge step forward in the superbikes produced by Ducati. So the previous V-twin engine was already a legend. This V4 engine is just a game changer. Lots of people come down and take test rides in our demo bikes. Really can't believe the engineering that's in this bike. When we do a service on the bike and we take the tank and that off, it really becomes apparent. You see the frame, the way that they've engineered the engine into this small package. It's a 214 horsepower bike. Packaged.
214?
Sorry, just
214.
Exactly, yeah. And that's, it's squeezed into a bike that rides like a 600. Lots of people are surprised that this is a 1000 or it's actually an 1100cc bike. It feels like you're riding a much smaller bike. So yeah, this really has taken the world by storm. It's been a great seller for us here in the UAE. And if you have a look at World Superbikes, they're setting records again for the most wins. It's incredible.
Tell us about pricing?
Yeah. So the base model V4 starts at $99,900, and the V4S starts at $124,900. So this is a special edition. This one goes for $131,900.
So. And you have an R version that we're going to look at later.
Yeah.
But now we're covering the V4.
Yeah, the R is definitely something special. Yeah, we'll go through the features and that on the R, and I think you'll be very blown away. Yeah, so the Scrambler it's a subsection of Ducati. It was released in 2015. So it's an amazing idea that they had. They really have taken over many markets that they didn't really have a good foothold on before. And some of the bikes are just incredible. There's 3 different models here we can quickly run through. This one in front of me is the Cafe Racer. So this is it's kind of a retro styled bike, designed around the Cafe Racer style. I think they did really well with this. I love the color scheme they came out with. It's an 803cc V-twin, air-cooled, so it's very similar to a Ducati Monster engine. It's packaged up in a retro-style bike. So you also have the one just behind us here. This is the Desert Sled. So this is a little bit of an adventure touring or a kind of semi-off-road bike. This is another one of my favorites, to be honest. When it first came out, towards the beginning of 2018, we received the first one. We took this out in the desert to see if it truly was a desert sled, and I can tell you it definitely is. It goes to the top of some mountains that most people have trouble reaching on a dirt bike. So it's a fun bike to ride. You can ride it all day, every day, and it's very comfortable. And they recently released an 1100cc as well. So this is the 1100cc Scrambler, which again is a very similar engine to the previous 1100 Ducati Monster. It's got lots of torque. It's very easy to ride, and it now has all of the safety features you expect on a modern day bike.
Yeah, and it looks compact too. It's not a big bike.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is a perfect commuting bike. It's comfortable. It's easy to ride. You can get in and out of traffic, without any problem. It's a really good all-around bike.
And I can see the sub-brand has also different gear kind of a thing. It's more of everything is retro here.
Yeah, it's a very lifestyle-driven part of Ducati. It's we've got a lot of the retro-style T-shirts. Some of the really cool bell helmets are kind of coming back into style, as you can see there on the shelf. But yeah, overall, it's done a lot for the brand, and it's brought in a customer base that we didn't have before. Yeah, so this is the new Diavel 1260. This is a 1260S. So the S comes with lightweight wheels and all-in suspension front and rear, and also with a quick shifter. The Diavel first came out in 2012, and ever since the first Diavel arrived, it's been my favorite bike. It's 159 horsepower V-twin, and with the quick shifter, it's truly an amazing bike to ride. The bike just arrived with us recently. This is the second bike to arrive in the UAE, and we've put this on as a demo bike, so customers have the ability to come down and try this out. But truly, for this region or this kind of driving environment, this is probably my favorite bike. very comfortable. It's got plenty of torque and plenty of power, and it does handle very well. You can come to something like our California Superbike School event, and you can ride this and still learn how to ride very well.
And I can imagine that it's more forgiving than the 4S.
Yeah, a little bit. Although the torque is incredible. In 2012, when they first came out, it was the fastest production bike in the world from 0 to 100. So it did 0 to 100 in 2.6 seconds. So it is a little more forgiving, but it's definitely not a slouch. It's got the power behind it.
And maybe in a couple of months we'll take this, when the heat goes down, we'll take this for a ride.
Definitely, yeah. I'm sure once you ride this bike, you'll see what I mean, and you'll see why this is my favorite bike. It when the weather cools down, definitely we'll get out and do some reviews together. It'll be unreal.
Awesome. You want to tell us pricing?
Yeah. So the standard Diavel starts at 94, and the Diavel S is 104.
104.
Yeah.